Hey, welcome in. Well, it looks like we got a defund the police for thee, but not for me situation here. Here's the headline. Squad member, defund the police advocate, spent taxpayer dollars on private security. Of course she did. She's a socialist. And it wasn't just her. It was the whole squad. Says Presley and 3 other squad members, AOC, Ilan Omar, and Cori Bush, drew heat for spending campaign funds on private security while supporting efforts to reimagine police service. According to a new report from the Daily Caller, Presley used taxpayer dollars for security service. So I'm guessing that wasn't reimagined security either. I'm going to guess that was the old school kind. You know, the kind that actually provides security. I mean, this is always the way with socialists, isn't it? I mean, you know, they're going to reimagine your life. They're also going to reimagine their own lives, but not in the way that they're imagining your life is going to be. I mean, let's take a look at one of their heroes, Fidel Castro. Let's see, Forbes estimated Fidel Castro's personal net worth at $900 million. That's a lot of socialist rationing for one person, you don't say. But that's the great thing about being a socialist leader. The people get equity. You get everything else, and everything else happens to be all the good stuff. But, you know, at least his son got to go on millionaire vacations while Cubans were starving, so... Or, I mean, I guess you could rephrase it that he was enjoying millionaire vacations while Cubans were enjoying equity. And again, of course, equity means that the socialist leaders stole everything else. Anyway, let's see. According to a new statement of disbursements of the House records, Presley spent $63,000 of her member representational allowance, or MRA, on security service in 2021. So that's some impressive reimagining of her own personal security. According to the House of Representatives website, the MRA is intended for individual member offices' expenditures and receipts during a single legislative year, funded through fiscal year appropriations and authorized annually by the Committee on House Administration. So it works out great. She defunds your police and reimagines your security, and then you fund her police. So it's a win-win, or I guess maybe a lose-win, I guess? I'm not sure. All I know is that she really cares about you. Let's see, in June 2020, the height of the racial activism that followed the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, Presley told Time that she supports efforts to defund the police, except for herself. This is simply about a refund. This is about the true reparations. This is about investment in communities. But it's also about, like, people getting murdered, though, too, right? I mean, it might be about stuff like this, here from ABC News. It's just crazy. 12 major cities hit all-time homicide records. It's worse than a war zone around here lately, police officials said. That leads to questions like, why are there so many Americans killing one another? I don't know. Maybe you should ask Ayanna Presley. Apparently she's got all the answers. But one qualifier here, those answers only apply to you. And also, they're terrible answers. Let's see, in an interview with Don Lemon, Presley said that she supports a radical reimagining of community safety. For you, not for her. No, you'll fund the old-fashioned kind for her. You'll get a reimagining. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you just like to listen, there's the podcast Radio Baloney. It's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.